We could just sell it. Why don't we sell it?
What? The ship? Sell the ship? I mean, we could. Like, Spelljammers are really expensive. What if we don't crash into the donjon? What if we just fly it to like some planet somewhere and just sell it and like live like kings there? We could set up like a whole business. Maybe buy like a tavern, maybe brothel or tavern. I mean, what do you guys think would be better? And we could just run it.
You go to brothels, Wally?
What?
You go to brothels?
I mean, occasionally. I don't really have time for like
you're a dirty little kinder.
Yeah, sometimes I need my candle waxed. Listen, it's just
what it is. Oh, God.
What? Guys.
Oh, my God.
Like, that's what happened. I knew this was an insane plan. All right. Like, Wally dies.
We all knew the risks.
I think that puts you, all right. I'm going to say, were you within 30 feet is the real question.
That sounds realistic. 30 feet sounds realistic.
I mean, then you take 12 damage, which puts you at 27 and thus unconscious. Pix, where you're stuck on the web, Wally's smoldering form is blown backwards and lands alongside of you. You're still stuck to the webbing, face up, looking at the underside of the Nautilus as it lists to one side, stuck in this wall. What do you do?
Oh my God, Wally. What did you do?
I get
the... Pix says like she has nothing to help him out with. Does she see
make
anyone?
a medicine check to stabilize him? Or
all you can do is stabilize.
Wally has been everything that's happened to Wally is Wally's own fault. So
that is a true statement.
Okay, I'll try that, Julien.
Medicine check. Well, medicine check.
This is just a naked 20.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't pay attention in first aid in school. I thought it was stupid.
Go on without me. I'll be and coughs blood all over himself. I'll be fine.
Crow, you from around the corner, the effects of the blast are muted because you are out of line of sight, but you do hear the deep bass of the explosive going off, and you do watch as masonry rains down in every direction. What are you doing?
Well, this should be very interesting. And I just, so I'm assuming there's guards milling, and some have been damaged by the explosion, and there's chaos. Yes,
it is utter chaos.
I start as one might do. I start running towards the Nautilus, and I'm looking to see if I can perceive where my teammates are relative to the rest of the chaos and what needs to be done. I know we need to get in and get the captain.
You can very clearly see, because they are suspended in a giant white web overhead, you can clearly see the forms of of Pix and Wally laying prone in the webbing. You can't see anyone else.
Shit.
This is true D&D, guys, where the plan, which you guys were so excited about, went to shit almost instantaneously.
Oh, I was never excited.
This is that's fair.
How big is the hole? And how high
the
up?
hole is solidly like 7 foot by 7 foot now.
And how high up?
About 10, 15 feet off the ground.
All right. Well, I am actually making for the hole. So I will take my full 30, 60, 90 feet, however far to get to the hole, and if and climbing, if I can get there in one turn, that's where I'm going. I'm going in.
It seems pretty reasonable. You are a speedy guy, and you can very quickly zip up into place. In which case, I will drop you down on this map right here, and I will give you the map itself. Oh, you can't because you're not actually on Fantasy Grounds.
No, you can just share it with Lindsey because he's sharing the screen.
Yeah,
or wait until everybody's in there. So I don't need it right this second.
That's fine.
Can you release his character to me?
These guys, 7, 8, 9, and 10. These guys are all dead. We're gonna move back to some of the other people. Salt and Scraps. What are you guys doing? You watch as you can't actually see Wally as he gets blown out of the way because he is below the level of the ship and also obscured by a fireball. You watch as the wall blasts inwards, the smoke, the rubble clears, and very shortly afterwards, you watch as a black figure with guard's uniform darts up the side of the wall and whisks his way inside.
I think it's time we got off of this ship, Salt, don't you? Let's just walk off. Pretend like we're guards who boarded it and found something terrible inside.
Yeah, easily done. You guys can simply run down the tentacles that are embedded in the wall of the donjon, and
Yeah.
arrive.
And I want to sort of, I don't know, scream a little bit, like in fear. I don't have any visible weapons, which would probably add to the effect.
What kind of mask are you wearing currently?
What's that?
What kind of mask are you wearing?
The insect mask that would be, as you described it, convincing enough to anyone who is not an insect person, but someone who was an insect person would be able to tell it was a fake. Do I get more actions, or are we done?
You guys used your move. You're in. We're still not in combat order yet.
Can you describe like what we see around us? Like what's going on here?
Here's what's happening. You rush in through this wall. There are flames licking everywhere. You can see that there is rubble scattered through the room. And you see that there are 4 dead guards who have been just crushed beyond recognition, scattered against the wall. Actually, they're kind of like over here now because they've been blown back by the impact. You are in a dank, poorly lit space. There are corridors to the right and left of you. You can see that there are hallways that extend further back and a narrow alleyway between these imposing large walls. Directly in front of you, because of where you entered, there is what looks to be kind of an open space. The wall doesn't complete all the way around. There are barrels of water, a table, stocks, and various implements of torture and harming people. A couple of braziers with irons placed in them, a large chest, and a large chest that is in one corner.
Glad we're destroying this place. They're torturing their prisoners with braziers and.
Well, it's medieval.
Is there anyone in the implements of torture currently?
There is no one in the implements of torture currently. What you see
There's
is
no living creatures that we can see.
No, you can hear commotion further away, but you cannot see anyone else aside from these dead guards.
So the 3 of us are there, right?
Correct.
I turn and say, the halfling has been injured. He said he knew where Harcourt was. I say we release everybody. Hopefully we find Harcourt.
That makes sense to me, Crow. Salt,
Adam,
you better
can you
drink this.
see because I'm sharing screen and I've got Fantasy Ground shared. Can you see the screen I'm sharing?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
What HP are you at, Adam? Like,
I
looking at you, how bad do you look?
I took about half damage, so I've got 17. So I've got 17. I've got 18 out of 35.
18 out of 35. You're at 19 out of 43.
Oh, so I have D&D Beyond open for my character, and I haven't leveled up in D&D Beyond then. So all right.
I hand you a healing potion, Salt. Drink this.
Beautiful. What is it? 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Beautiful. Okay, cool. And you just told Salt that Wally's down? All right. Salt is going back outside because I'm the only person that can actually fucking carry any of you. And I'm going to find Wally and I'm going to shove that healing potion down his throat and carry him into the prison. Well, actually, you know what? I'm carrying him into the prison, then I'm going to shove the healing potion down his throat.
Pix, what are you doing? Because you are still on this web.
So my question is, it's a web. Are they stuck?
Yes, unless they snap their fingers and create fire like Wally did.
Yeah, or a strength saving throw.
So did Salt come over there to free Wally, or what's going on like with that?
Unconscious Wally, Salt kind of like picked his way across the webbing and ended up grabbing Wally and dragging him back through the hole that he just came out of.
Pix is going to try to just free herself from the web.
Go ahead and make a strength.
Hold on. The web is gone.
Yeah,
it's
I just realized it's concentration.
Oh, okay.
How far do you fall?
That's a good question.
Only 15 feet.
Oh shit!
Only 15 feet.
So that's only 1d6 because I don't think we round up.
How is falling 15 feet just 1d6 a day?
How did I take 3d10 when it was 15 feet?
You leapt from a moving vehicle as it crashed into a wall. You had momentum going for you. I gave everybody who was crashing and didn't get off the ship, I gave 3d10 of falling damage. Successful dex checks cut that in half to 1d10.
Okay. I'm just...
Yeah. Listen, you had a net, and you were like, no, I'm going to throw myself at the cobblestone.
I just figured I would be stuck in the net when the explosion went off and take the explosion damage.
Yeah, I mean, it turned out to be a really good move on your part. It just did other things that had unintended consequences. Yeah, so the web does vanish when Wally blacks out, which means that Pix falls and takes only 2 points of bludgeoning damage. But it does mean that Wally falls and instantly fails a death save. And it also means that Salt has no way to get down to them.
That's not true. It's got tentacles everywhere.
You're going to climb your way down?
Yeah, why not?
All right, make an athletics check for me, please.
Yeah. Jesus, I am rolling garbage today.
It wasn't terribly hard. You've got claws. The flesh of the tentacles is, you
They've
can
got suckers.
More like you're just like jabbing your claws into the flesh of the tentacle as you climb your way down. Yeah, you find Pix and Wally. Wally is unconscious on the ground, and Pix is lying beside him as you arrive. Pix, what are you doing?
Pix is trying to help Wally, but she can't, of course. She tried to help stabilize him, but she failed.
So if the webbing is gone and it's not easy to climb, then I'm going to use the healing potion out here instead of inside the prison.
Okay, great. So roll 2d4 plus 2.
5 HP to Wally.
Wally, you come to with a massive leonine face hovering over you as the last dregs of a healing potion pass through your lips.
Hey, Salt.
Get up, small fry. We need you.
That's why I always say you should be the captain. Huh. All right.
I sigh and cast.
Where do we gotta go?
healing word on Salt.
Oh, from the opening. All right, go ahead and roll whatever your whatever the die is for it.
You cast it on Salt or on Wally?
Salt.
Oh, okay.
He knows where his bread is buttered.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
That's it. Only does that much. Okay.
All right. So you're at 20. Whoops. You're 26. Salt and Pix and Wally. There is a moment where you guys are down there. How are you? We're going to come back to you for a moment.
All right.
Crow and Scraps. You hear the pound as guards begin to rush their way towards you.
Come on, we need to get away from here. Let's go. Let's.
I was
Run
going
the
to
other
say,
direction.
let us pretend we were guards here and we were injured but not killed like these other four.
Yes. Then they take us where?
We might get assigned and say we need healing. And perhaps we can pump them from information where is Harcourt until the little one gets here.
Clock is ticking. What are you guys doing?
No. Let's run. Run in the other direction.
Are they coming from both ways or one way?
Roll perception real quick.
8.
Scraps gets much higher.
Good.
Crow, in all of the madness and chaos, you can't tell. Scraps, you can hear that they're coming from that western side as the tromping of feet gets louder.
Quick, this way. Let's go to the east.
I start following Scraps.
All right, where are you going, Scraps?
To the east.
Yeah, that map is live. Yourself. Do you see where you are?
So do you
I do.
use your dash action? We go 60 feet?
Uh,
We're going to go 30 to that corner.
Julien, can you put Crow's token back on the thing? Somehow you fucking... There we go. Okay.
What is this thing in front of me? Patreon.com.
Oh yeah, I stole this map. Ignore
Is
that.
Is that just a watermark?
Yep.
Okay, so like I could go past that thing.
Correct.
What, Julian? You didn't hand make all your own maps?
I did not hand make all of my own maps, and I
So the
am
question is,
deeply sorry.
either do we go north here or continue east and then go north? Like, is there a wall in front of me or what?
Whoever's watching this video, go to that guy's Patreon if you want, because I took this without permission.
Shamelessly ripped it off.
Yeah, shameless.
Well, you know,
Cut
then you
that
got to
out
give
of
him
the
a
final
plug.
version.
Are people following me?
Only Crow.
Those guards are all dead.
They're all dead.
I know. I'm not asking if the guards are following me.
So
I'm asking if all of you are.
I am for sure. I just can't
We're
do
like,
it myself.
we are like 10 feet below you outside.
So these guys come here. You can hear the tromping of boots.
Are you saying I'm only in there with
Only Crow.
Only
just with Crow?
Yes.
What are we even doing here?
Scraps. You do hear, as you're running past this door, you hear a voice go,
Hey, you!
Are they talking to us?
it's this door right here. You hear a voice.
You're saying we hear like a prisoner, probably.
Yeah.
I look to Scraps and say, we should let as many out as we can. It will help cover who we are really here for and create confusion.
I pull out my thieves' tools and examine whatever kind of locking mechanism there is in the cell.
It's a large iron lock that closes a barred door. You can see inside in the dim lighting, because there is no torch in there. There is a figure who is completely swaddled in rags. They're slightly taller than you, Scraps, and nothing of their body is exposed in all of this cloth. The hood is pulled up over their head, so you cannot see their face. Even the ends of the sleeves go over their hands, so you can't even see their fingers.
Shoot.
Roll a tool check. Dexterity plus
tool check.
Yep.
For dexterity.
Yep.
Oh, so would there even be locks if this is a door like that? Would there be locks on the outside? No, I'm kicking myself for not searching a guard.
In a prison, yes, there are locks on the doors. Very much so. But that is not a terribly bad roll, and the door clicks open. You can feel your tools catch, and the door swings wide, revealing this individual who immediately approaches you. And they just stand in the doorway like, what is happening? What is happening, guards?
Go make your own destiny, my friend. We are not guards. Go.
I am
Free as
free.
many as you can.
I am free.
Help us to free your friends.
No one here is my friend. I am
Then go.
arrested. I am arrested. Oh, then I am free. And
Go.
Makes a weird loping run, kind of like floppy and weird.
Do we know what species that was?
Roll insight for me.
It sounded
How would
just
any
like the
of us-
rat lady that had the hots for Crow.
Can I
Yeah.
roll Arcana
No,
instead?
my rat voice is very, very different. That was completely like this.
Okay, all right. It was slightly different.
It was
You're
like,
right. You're right.
yeah,
Side by
Salacious
side.
Crumb.
No, that was very
It was like
different.
Salacious Crumb from Return of the Jedi.
Chris, I'm gonna shoot you a quick text real fast.
Can we estimate how many cells are in this building?
From where you are, you can see that there are. Give me a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4 cells on the right side, and another 4 cells on the left side. You passed by an alleyway where you could see more doors, and you are in this hallway that is going north. But you can see that the hallway continues on along. So I don't know if you can estimate from that, but you can see 8 from where you're standing, and the hallway continues on.
Opening this door, can I peek around the corner where we came from and see what the guards that were running towards us are doing?
You can, yes, you can, and you can see that they're all standing around, dragging the dead bodies of their compatriots away, looking to see what just happened. The ship is embedded in the wall, and there's flames everywhere. They're trying to put some of them out, and they're generally just kind of like standing in a panic, not really sure what to do, because most job training doesn't cover smashing a ship into the side of your workplace.
So I turn and look at Scraps and say, keep opening cells. I will try to chase off more guards. And
Agreed.
I cut the corner because I'm in a guard's uniform and start running towards the guards. And go, quick, to the other side. There's another ship coming.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and
Wow.
Shit show, but it's a very amusing shit show.
roll deception with advantage.
That is good. Wow.
Here's my first roll. How do I get it? Well, I'm on. First roll is not good. There's an 8. Let's do the second one. Come on, better than 8. Oh, I'll take a 16
That's total or
total.
the guards glance out of the hole and then start sprinting away. They drop the bodies that they're carrying and begin running back the way that they just came, attempting to avoid this fate. That clears them out of the way. Crow, you're back in that room where the torture implements were, because that's where you headed to.
Well, I was heading down the hall. I'm not sure how far I got.
Yeah,
yeah.
You turned back to go yell at the guards, so you kind of double back a little bit.
Yep.
You watch as the person that you just released from the cell goes sprinting past you, ignoring any of the other cells because they want to get out.
Mm.
They run to the hole, they leap out into the open air, and they are gone.
Okay.
So,
I would like to look down out of the hole to see where Salt had gone.
okay. Let's quickly switch back over to Salt, Pix, and Wally. Wally and Pix, you're prone on the ground. Salt is standing there. Guards are running in every direction.
Fuck, guys, get up. Pretend like we know what we're doing. We're guards. Get in. How do we get in? Can we climb up there? We gotta go. Gotta go. Oh shit.
You okay, Wally? You kind of took a blast to the
Fine.
face.
No, good. No, getting blown up. Not the first time. Not the second time either. I've gotten blown up a lot of times. Let me tell you. Oh my god. Back at the temple. The tower. God. Okay. So let's go. Come on.
I think he has a concussion.
Do you have any idea how much adrenaline is running through my veins after getting blown up like that? We gotta go. We gotta do something right now, Pix. What are we doing?
You guys need to get in that hole. Get going.
All right.
Go.
Are you coming in the hole with us?
I've got your back. Go.
All right. I try and get up to the hole. Can I climb up to it? How would I get to it?
All three of you make athletics checks.
I'm not going up.
This is not going to end well.
Also,
or maybe my head just pops out and I was ready to help grab people, help them climb.
Okay, so if you're that's right, you are popped out and helping people. That's good because Wally has a point of exhaustion from before. So skill checks are from when you failed to attune to the Spelljammer helm. So your ability checks are at disadvantage, but Crow's going to help you out and thus negate it. So roll flat.
All right, roll flat athletics. That's cool. All right, I just rolled a 5.
Oh, jeez.
Can you substitute that number, Josh?
I can use a 12, which would still be a 9. I can use a luck point to re-roll it. I guess I'm gonna use a luck point to re-roll that.
Aren't you at advantage?
But also disadvantage.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying. Yep, I missed that.
All right, so that's a 9. That's the best I'm gonna be able to do.
You just watch as Wally runs up to the wall and scrabbles against it, jumps and scrabbles, and just kind of flails at the wall for a second with his gangly little wizard limbs.
So I may only have a 7 strength, but I think I can carry Wally at 35 pounds.
Oh, you definitely could.
So I just drop down and sigh.
Oh,
actually have a climb.
Come on, little one, we need you. And up we go back into the hole.
All right, Wally, no dignity whatsoever. He just kind of hangs his head. He climbs up onto to Crow's shoulders. Because Crow's literally over twice as tall as Wally. So he's piggyback riding on Crow like a little kid as Crow climbs up the side of the building.
You could probably just climb off of me into the hole because I'm almost.
I probably could. But I'm gonna let you climb up there with me on your back like a small child.
You hear Pix
that's
say,
basically what I am.
Pix watches you and she says, "Wow, where I'm from, guys carry their cats, but in this world, cats carry their guys."
I turn around and I look at Pix and go, I would like to see this place where you are from. I would like to be carried.
That's where I want to go. I want to see where Pix is from, the land of no magic.
Pix, roll your athletics, unless you're getting up there some other way.
I already rolled athletics ahead of Wally.
Pix, gym class, there is rope climbing. This is definitely different, but the masonry is, gappy enough. It is not as smooth that it is, and also it sustained massive blunt force trauma just recently. So you are able to eventually hoist your way in behind Crow, pulling yourself up and into this dark interior. So now everybody is on the map. If you want to open it, you can see where you is.
Julian, are there guards approaching?
No, you hear guards fleeing and you hear shouts of it's incoming! Another one is incoming! From which side? I don't see anything! There's mass chaos as people are, you can hear them clattering around in different levels of the prison, but you don't see anyone at this opening that you're at right now.
Okay.
Look at
if there is nobody approaching the opening, then I will climb up. I wanted to be the last one in so that if anybody approached the opening, I could dauntlessly roar at them and tell them to get the fuck out.
Yeah, people are scrambling around at the bottom, but they're headed more for the entrance of the building to make their way up internally. And then once you get inside, there's no one who seems to be rushing here yet.
Fine, Harcourt. By the way, this was terrible plan.
Wally, you can tell that from how you have a very clever mind. You're quite intelligent.
Very keen senses.
And you can tell from the way that things were arranged, the angles of incidents and all of the different calculations you had done, where you planned for the ship to hit is this open room with all of the torture implants.
Which open room where now?
Are you on the map? Can you see it?
Oh, suddenly I'm able to see all sorts of tokens. Yeah. I was only seeing myself for a minute. And then suddenly everyone.
So you can see that open room right there, directly to the north of you, where that guard is lying dead.
All right.
That is where you know that the captain, where like your spell directed you to go.
All right. Well, then I'm going over there to find the door to that room.
No door to the room. It's just an open area with walls around the sides of it. There is a large trunk in one corner, and there is kind of like a leather satchel in the north. So there's a large trunk in the northeast corner, and there is a leather satchel in the northwest corner, which you can actually see because I moved you slightly.
Okay, so with a sinking feeling in my chest, I run into the room and start hunting through the satchel, and then through the chest if the satchel doesn't have it, looking for a ring matching the description that I was given to search for.
Yes, and you absolutely do find a number of
hilarious
of expensive things. Pawing through the satchel, you come across a jewelry box, a platinum necklace, and indeed several gold rings, one of which matches the description that Salt gave you in the first place.
All right, so I pocket the golden ring that had the description of, and then I think for half a second, and I dump all the golden rings into my pouch.
Cool. Can I just drop this straight into? Beautiful. I love how that works. Great. Are you also checking that trunk?
At this point, I might as well. Yeah.
It is just assorted pouches of coin, various denominations. It's not exactly clear, like, how much of it is, unless you want to stay and count.
You found treasury, maybe the evidence.
Salt, get your ass over here right now. I need someone strong.
Yes, Captain.
No, just everything in that chest right there. Take it all of it. You need to. I can't carry that much. I'll carry some, but I can't carry that much.
All right. I'll just pour it into a sack.
Cool. You grab all of the various things and empty out these various confiscated bits of treasure. What are you doing now?
Where's the captain?
I look at everybody and just say, "Start opening doors."
Oh, actually, sorry. There's one
right.
There's one last thing. As you're dumping all of the various coins into the giant satchel that you're pouring things into, Salt, there's two things that stand out as you're dumping things in.
An arm and a leg.
You're emptying out this box, and so as you do so, you kind of like uncover things that were hidden by the various pouches of coin. You see a rolled up piece of like really heavy dark black parchment, like like if somebody had very stiff tanned vellum that they they rolled into a very tight tube and then like tied with twine, and also a really like fine silk rope that has been tied with like a repeated series of knots down the whole length of it, but it's like coiled up into a bundle.
A 50-foot feet of rope that's tied to
a 50-foot length of rope.
Do any of these items require? Are there any markings on any of these items?
No. The rope
they're not readables.
What do you mean they're not readables?
You said it was a folded piece of vellum.
Oh, you're gonna unroll it?
No, I just want to I'm not gonna investigate it currently. I just want to know whether or not
it's rolled up into a tube, like what you would slide down into a poster tube. So it's
Okay.
rolled up
like a Masonic charter. How one would store a Masonic charter, for instance.
Yeah, but I
That's
could just pop
exactly
that
what I'm-
top, pull it out, and go,
Masonry,
okay, cool. It's not what I'm looking for, and pop and throw it back in.
It's not.
Like-
It's not in a tube. It's rolled up into a like. It's like how you would roll up a poster and then tied with twine to keep it from unrolling.
You got no idea what that poster's got on it.
Unless you want to untie it and open it.
Yeah, I don't have the time for that at the moment.
Okay, cool. Are you grabbing it? Are you taking it? What's the deal?
Yes, all the shit's going in a bag.
Cool,
We are
cool,
pirates.
Cool. So you're
Guys, oh, sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you, Julian.
no worries. You're taking the rope. You're taking the rolled up tube.
Guys, good news, great news. We are rich as fuck. Really bad news. I have absolutely no idea where the captain was. I was miscalculated.
And I look at I look at and just say, well, then this is going to get very interesting. Like I said, we open doors now. And I bolt out into the hall and I start opening doors. So prisoners start running.
Yeah, I'm going with Crow on that one.
Keep rolling thieves tools checks, I guess.
What is that? Sleight of hand?
No, it's thieves tools. So it's your dex plus your proficiency.
Oh, there
I haven't done anything in a while, Julien.
Yeah, that's true. So Chris, have you just been like unlocking doors as you've been going?
Yeah, and I also would like to call out in the voice of Warden Ooks.
Ah,
Nice.
Harcourt, where are you?
okay, cool. So, Chris, go ahead and just roll. How many of these doors are you going to try to open?
I would like to prioritize that action as I am opening the next door.
I know, but we've been away from you for a while, so I'm going to kind of let you have continued along for a length. How much of the hallway do you want to have walked down, and how many of these doors are you unlocking?
Can I go down I don't see any guards or anything.
Do you see any guards?
Yeah, I see one.
Then you see a guard.
Okay, so guard 6, is guard 6 like alive and,
Yeah. Guard
posted
6
there?
is alive. Guard 6 is alive, and well, you can't quite see what he's doing, but because he's a distance away, but you can see that there is a guard there.
All right, so I'm going to not release any other prisoners, but rather look from left to right as though I'm checking each cell, because I am checking each cell. Is Harcourt in any of them? And I'm going to approach guard 6.
Okay, so move yourself on the map to where you want to be. You do not see anyone that immediately looks like Harcourt from your like cursory looking in each cell door.
What the hell happened?
Oh, I don't know. There's some sort of attack. What's going on?
I don't know either, but someone said something about Harcourt. Like, where is that bastard? We should check on him.
Harcourt, the prisoner that was brought in?
Yeah, that asshole.
And he like casts his glance around. It's like, I think that one of someone was here to question him.
So where'd they take him?
And he points down the hallway, and you can actually see, I think, yeah, you can see at the end of one hallway, standing kind of like trying to crane its head around to look and see what's happening. You can see a single plasmoid warrior is at that far western entrance near the Brazier of Light, at that northern, like where the hallway's headed to the north.
Interesting.
Deception check?
I mean, his character can just see it. Like, I can tell from line of sight, he can see where that person is.
It's not Ooks, but a plasmoid warrior.
Can you see them on the map?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not Ooks. You can see that it's a plasmoid warrior wearing the same uniform as the plasmoids that you just saw aboard the Nautiloid earlier.
Ah, crap.
All right. How long have you been with the guard, soldier?
I mean, only a couple of months now.
Come with me. We're going to need help with this one.
All right, great. And he falls in line behind you. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm taking him back towards my friends.
Oh, okay, cool. So let's rejoin all of them.
What's your name? What's your name, sir?
My name is Adon.
Adon. Good. That's a strong name.
I can tell you're a strong warrior, Adon. We need you.
Okay.
The rest of you watch as Scraps comes around the side tunnel, the side corridor, bringing with him a young human who has his sword out and is kind of like rushing behind him. Oh, they're all dead!
Oh.
And the bodies are there in front of him.
Adon, get a grip. This is war.
War!
Pull yourself together, man.
Oh, I did the sign on for this.
My friends, Adon here. What's your rank? What's your rank, soldier?
Rank? I'm a guard?
Guard
ranks?
Adon.
I'm a minion.
Adon is so junior, he doesn't even know about the ranks yet.
All right. Well, let's get
He
moving
thinks
here.
he knows where Harcourt is, and he's being questioned by some plasmoids. I think we should go investigate.
Yeah, it's extremely important that we find Harcourt. You know, the big boss wanted to make sure he was safe when all this stuff started to happen.
You just see like Adon like, okay, I guess. Does anyone know where Warden Ooks is?
That's irrelevant. We need to find Harcourt immediately, Adon. All right, that's what we were sent by the warden to do. So you need to bring us to him right now.
I'm gonna say either Scraps and Wally can independently roll persuasion, or one or either of you can roll with advantage.
It's probably better for you to roll, Chris. I don't think I actually have a very good skill in that.
Yeah,
You
I
also have
don't
exhaustion.
Are we talking? Am I allowed to substitute deception for persuasion?
You are lying, so yes, go ahead. You can
we
roll
give
with
him
advantage.
advantage. Yes.
Wally is helping you, so roll with advantage. This is immediately a shit show.
I've got such a
Oh,
credit
yeah.
for all this.
He actually like, all right. We're what do we do?
You remind me of that other young fellow, Adon, the guy that Stuart got. What was his name? Who knows?
What? Who's Stuart?
Golly, whatever did end up with him? That guy.
Just another guard. Come on.
It was okay, right?
Take us
Nothing
to where
bad
he is.
happened to him,
Oh,
right?
he was totally fine. Just take us to Harcourt. Yeah, that guy.
All right, cool. Scraps, where are you taking everybody?
This should be very good.
To the mute land.
So the map is live if people want to move.
Chris, you're muted.
Mute land.
Sorry, I'm continuing up the hallway where we just were. So I'm just retracing my steps.
I'm trying to figure out where.
And then I'm going to gesture and I'm going to say, like, there is the plasmoid.
Come on, guys. This way.
This is where the interrogation is taking place. Is that right?
I think so. They came earlier.
How many are there?
Well, I only saw the two.
Those probably weren't real guards. Didn't you notice?
Well, I know they're not guards. They were here. They came because they had business, they said, and Warden Ooks let them in.
I said, wow, this goes deeper than I thought.
Do you think they caused the attack?
I think Warden Ooks may have been tricked by them.
Oh boy, this is all part of the plan. Oh, it's all part of their plan to break Harcourt out. It's terrible.
Wait, Warden Ooks is trying to break out Harcourt?
No, I think Warden Ooks has been tricked. Or do you think, I turn to the others, no, you don't think he could be conspiring against the prince too?
Who?
Stop. I walk up real close to the guard. Is he a short human? What's going on with him?
You are taller than him.
I lean down into his eyes and I pull out the coin with the prince's insignia on it.
Ooh.
And I go, "Do you know what this is?"
The prince's sigil.
We are part of the special services to the prince. We are on a special assignment for the prince himself. We're not to say a word of any of this to anyone. We are investigating Harcourt.
Oh, okay. All right. So what do I do?
You are going to help us locate him.
He's right here. I think there are some plasmoids right here. And I want to there, right there. You can see them, Wally and Salt, probably.
Yeah,
Adon,
actually, you guys can definitely see them. Yeah.
can you ask the plasmoids to go on a walk?
You mean like trick them?
No, you need to go. You and the plasmoids need to make sure that all of these prisoners are in their cells, because there is currently an incursion happening into this prison.
I mean, they don't work for the donjon. They're from outside. They might not listen to me.
No, why don't you go in there and
if
tell
they
them
do not
that
listen
there's
to
a
you,
security concern and they need to vacate the room and leave the prisoner.
Oh, okay. All right, I can do that. I can do that.
Do it.
He starts like kind of jogging over that way, and you see him run over to this plasmoid who's standing right there. And starts having a conversation, which you're a little too far away to be able to hear. One moment, please, because I have to look up some stats because you guys are all over the place.
I just have a very gruesome, cinematic in my mind, which is we see them furiously gesture. We see him gesturing furiously that the plasmoids have to go. We blink. There's a terrible wrenching sound, and the wall is just covered in the blood of the guard. It's just sprayed on the wall.
Absolutely.
And
you guys watch as these two head off together.
Wow.
Over this direction. Yeah, he rolled pretty well. And it wasn't a super unreasonable thing. So yeah, that plasmoid has just left.
All right.
So, well, perhaps we have found the captain. But did we leave ourselves a way out? And as Crow starts walking down the hallway.
Where are you guys headed to?
Whatever that hallway is that goes to the north, halfway down the hallway, eastward.
Maybe someone can go relieve one of those guards with a uniform for the captain. I don't think those guards will need them anymore.
Move.
Well, we're all in guards uniforms, right?
For the captain.
Ooh, Salt. There you go. You just moved where you was.
I wanted the corner, but
you wanted the corner. All right,
yeah,
you can be at the corner.
I wanted to look around the corner.
All right, peeking around the corner. Quick roll stealth.
Yeah. Stealth. Haha, I can actually roll full stealth now.
Hey, good job. Yeah, you poke your head around the corner and instantly pull it back as you see another plasmoid warrior who's standing at the door to a cell, which is partially ajar. The plasmoid is kind of glancing around as his partner has just left, or their partner. We're not really sure what the gender on plasmoids are.
I will hold my hand behind me, like so, and put up one finger to indicate there is one guard left. And I want to wait for Adon and the plasmoid warrior to leave earshot before I murder this other plasmoid.
Yeah, they. Let's see. Don is. Doop. He's gone, and he is gone. Okay.
Hold on. I look at Salt and say, "Are you ready?"
Yep. Let's go.
So if that's if that's the plan, is to murder this plasmoid, I move and sneak attack from behind the plasmoid. And
How
then
is the plasmoid facing Crow or facing away from Crow?
away.
You don't know that, Adam. You said that so confidently, though.
Oh, he's looking in the room.
He's standing at attention, just kind of like casting his glance around. If you want to roll stealth and roll up on him, you'll give me a description of how that works out for you.
Okay.
How are you? This guy's like at semi attention. He's kind of like standing, facing out away from the door. What do you do to sneak up on this guy?
What's the lighting like?
It's dim. There's torches here and there. There's torches behind and directly in front of this plasmoid, and there is a kind of great covered brazier immediately to your side where you're in this intersection of the hall.
Okay,
Now,
so
Adam.
yes.
What I was thinking was that since we're in guard uniforms, we could literally just march up to him,
Yeah.
and then just go full Caesar on him.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too.
Okay, Julien, can we do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we are going to march
So
up
we
to
march,
him.
march as a pair. We are here for Harcourt and, well, stabby stab.
Harcourt, what do you need him for? He is busy. We have need of him first.
That's a shame.
Well, the prince needs him too.
And you're just going ahead and stabbing?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, he's very much surprised. You get a surprise round of combat, and then we'll have initiative. So go ahead and roll. Crow, roll your damage and your sneak attack. And Salt, roll your 2 attacks.
So I'm attacking with my blah, my short sword.
Oh,
Jeez.
Yeah, all right.
That misses.
You missed?
No,
Was
you
it-
got a crit on the first one.
It did the 12 miss? It doesn't tell me whether or not it misses.
Yeah, the 12 missed.
Okay.
2 and
All
1.
right.
That's
So
rough.
my rapier attack, oops, hold on, right there. Oh yeah, 15.
A 15 does not hit.
All right, I missed. My first, I missed on my attack. I get 1.
Scraps, what are you doing?
I rolled Firebolt, but it probably didn't hit.
A 9? No, does not hit. The plasmoid. Well,
Hit.
so it's surprise. So that was the surprise round. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, was I advantaged for surprise?
No.
Okay, just asking.
Surprise doesn't give advantage. It just means that you get a whole round of attacking without them being able to do anything.
Okay, fair enough.
Do I get to re-roll ones on initiative? I don't think so. I don't.
So it's not technically a check.
Right.
Oof.
Attack
There's
roll,
no-
ability check, or saving throw.
We have not rolled well tonight. Okay,
Yeah.
but not
Julien has
really.
rolled amazing, and we have all rolled garbage.
I've rolled so
Yes.
many things tonight. It's insane.
Hey, I rolled a double critical at the same time
Yeah, you did.
for being able to shape web into literally whatever I wanted.
That was amazing. That was really dope.
That was fun. I'm glad that
Crow, you get another attack on this guy, so go ahead and roll your attack for him.
Rolling an attack. 23.
Definitely hits.
And so is anybody close to him?
Yeah, we're all close to him.
Yeah, you're all in
All right,
melee.
I only do 5 damage. I don't get the sneak attack bonus because everybody else is close.
What? No, you do, because Salt is like you get sneak attack all the time. You have an ally who's in melee with this guy, so you actually get sneak attack.
Oh, I always get sneak attack. That's right.
No,
Almost.
there's like one situation in which you don't.
It's a one edge case where I can tell you don't get sneak attack and be joyful about it.
Sneak
You won't
attack
fall in.
is another 10.
What was it originally? What was the first part?
5.
So it's 15. What's it at? Okay. That's next. Move, boop, boop. Turn. It's actually Pix's turn.
What's going on over here? Oh my god. It's one of these things. I'm stupidly gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Nice.
Do it.
And why don't we bump that up to level 2?
Ooh. All right.
Murderous picks. My
And
favorite
all.
picks.
Oh. Did you guys see that roll?
Nope.
Nope.
Negative.
What the hell?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Okay.
10.
Oh, God.
That's a
That's
miss.
a big old miss. Man, all of a sudden, Fantasy Grounds is like roll slow. Yeah, you watch as Pix unleashes a torrent of flame, but it just goes wide and passes down the hallway, illuminating it as it flies down. Which then brings us to him, and he's actually just gonna start shouting for help.
I was going to say morale check. That's not a thing in 5e.
Thank you, Brian. And we're gonna end right now as he shouts for help. His voice carries, and Salt, behind you, the prison door opens the rest of the way. And it reveals,
This one?
yeah, that one. And it reveals, which I think you can see,
Yep. Lee Harcourt.
the battered and bleeding form of Lee Harcourt. He is chained to the floor. There is blood masking his face. And he glances at you with kind of a dull, vacant expression. And the door is pulled the rest of the way open as Thalvad the Illithid.
Oh no!
Oh,
Hey, look, we brought your
No.
ship to you, bro.
Scoops down to fit his enormous height through the doorway and goes, "Well, what do we have here?"
fuck off.